Income inequality is a global problem with the income gap widening between the rich and the poor since the 1990s. SDG 10, Reduce Inequality within and among countries, targets inequality systematically. It promotes the social, economic, and political inclusion of all, irrespective of sex, disability, race, ethnicity, origin, religion, or any status. In order to reach equality, wealth and political power needs to be equally distributed, and everyone's voice needs to be heard. Only through inclusive growth can the whole world prosper.
To learn more about SGD 10, we'll be traveling to Indonesia, a Southeast Asian country that is located between the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. It has a population of approximately 270 million people and is the world's fourth most populous country. Over the last 2 decades, the gap between the richest and the resting population of Indonesia has increased faster than in any other country in Southeast Asia. It has become the world's sixth most unequal distribution of wealth country. Currently, Indonesia's fourth wealthiest man own more money than the country's poorest 100 million people combined. High inequality is harmful to society because low-income people may lack access to basic goods and services. This includes food, healthcare, and education. Having this can potentially slow down the process of human development as measured by the Human Development Index, or HDI. Now let me tell you a story about two girls who are from Indonesia. Meet two young Indonesian girls named Intan and Alia. Intan lives with her parents in Indonesia's capital city, Jakarta. About 500 meters from Jakarta, in the province of Yogyakarta, lives a little girl named Alia. Intan is the only child of her billionaire parents. She grew up in a mansion and got whatever her heart desires. Alia, on the other hand, is the third child out of 6 children of farmer parents. They live a simple but joyful life. Every Monday to Friday, Intan puts on her private school uniform and gets ready for school. Her chauffeur drives her to school using her family's luxurious cars. Alia spends her days playing outside with her neighborhood friends and helps out with her parents by planting crops. Her favorite pastime is to read the old school books that were donated to their family. Little Alia's biggest wish is to be able to attend school. Sadly, her parents can't afford to send their children to school. It's crazy to think that they live 500 meters apart, but live completely different lives. And all of that is about to change. Little Alia's wish to attend school will now become reality.
To help close the gap between rich and poor, the Indonesian government created cash transfer programs designed to help people meet their basic financial needs where they need it the most, so that children like Alia can receive a good education, nutrition, and proper health care. There are two types of cash transfers in Indonesia: conditional cash transfers and unconditional cash transfers. While unconditional cash transfers are exactly what they sound like, with no strings attached, in order to receive the full amount of a conditional cash transfer, beneficiaries and households must show that they have participated in good behavior, usually in relation to education or health. For example, conditional cash transfers could be making sure that children go to school. It could also be making sure that their children are vaccinated, or if they have a baby, that they are delivered in an institution. Indonesia's program Keluarga Harapan, or PKH, aims to provide conditional cash transfers to the country's poorest households. PKH beneficiaries receive between 600,000 to 2.2 million Indonesian rupiahs, or 67 to 247 US dollars annually, depending on family composition, for up to 6 years. To be eligible for PKH, a household must include a pregnant woman, a child under 5, or children under 18 with less than 9 years of schooling, and its per capita consumption must be less than 80% of their local district's poverty line. The problem with cash transfers is that governments frequently struggle to ensure that social programs reach the people they intend to support. Without dependable targeting methods, policymakers risk incorrectly excluding poor households from social programs or incorrectly providing benefits to richer households and consequently further widening the inequality gap. So why do we care so much about closing this inequality gap? Well, that's because we cannot achieve sustainable development if we exclude any part of the population. Programs such as Indonesia's conditional cash transfer programs ensure that people are able to meet their basic needs and are heading towards the right direction of good education and proper health care for a better quality life for all. In today's world, we are all interconnected. Global inequality affects everyone, no matter who we are or where we come from. Therefore, we need to reduce the inequalities in the world and make our societies more inclusive. So what are we waiting for?